Hi, I'm Susan Adams, and I'm going to talk about my latest novel, Stories from the Attic. I just recently published that on Kindle. It's a collection of 17 short stories and poems that I've written over the past 25, 30 years. There's some illustrations and things that I've done, and I just kind of got tired of carrying these stories around and decided that I would just publish them in this anthology. This is my fifth book on Kindle. The first one was Solomon. It's a fictional story, actually a novella, about a small town that thinks they can reform criminals and make them law-abiding citizens. The protagonist is Russell Llewellyn, and he is sent there because he's been convicted one too many times of armed robbery, and so they're going to straighten him out. But Russell finds out that this town, while it seems really perfect, it's kind of got a dark side, and he finds out that things aren't always what they seem. My second novel is Nellie Meyer Needs a Man, and this is a story of Nellie Meyer, who's the kind of person that has a lot of issues. She's got a lot of emotional baggage going on, and her friend Helen Troyer decides that she's going to help Nellie out. She's going to get her into social media where she can meet some people, and maybe she can make some changes in her life, and maybe she can make her life a little bit better. We all know trying to change somebody's life, change somebody is something that usually doesn't work out well, and so Helen finds out that despite her best attempts, things just aren't changing for Nellie, and so she kind of goes into extreme mode because Helen's a fixer. She likes to fix everything for everyone. So she kind of goes out on a limb and decides that she's going to create the perfect man for Nellie. Since Nellie can't seem to find him on her own, then she's going to create him, and it just kind of goes on from there. That book is just a series of emails written back and forth between the characters. I figure with social media being the way it is today, that was probably the best way to present that. My third novel was nonfiction, and it is Stick to the Blue Highways and Don't Forget the S'mores, and it's about my 3 years of experience work camping and full-timing in an RV across the United States. My husband and I decided to do this after he quit truck driving and I stopped teaching. We decided we'd start the work camping life, and so we really didn't know a lot about it, and this was a good experience for us. We learned a lot. There were lots of things I wish we had known going into it that we learned along the way. So if you're thinking about doing something like that, going full-time in an RV and doing the work camping thing and traveling, then this is a book you really want to read, because I just lay it all out for you. The experiences that we had, the people we met, the problems we ran into, and it runs the gamut of everything from, what to look for in an RV to all those little hidden expenses and things that you don't think about before you start out. My next novel was Haunted Tales from Indiana and Beyond, and this is a collection of ghost stories that I used to tell my students. They're local legends from southern Indiana. There's some from Arizona, and personal experience that I've had with the supernatural. I think it's a pretty good read. It's gotten some good reviews. I know that some of the experiences I had made it hard for me to sleep at night, so hopefully when you read this novel, it's going to be the same for you. And the last novel that I've done is the anthology, Stories from the Attic. And I called it that because I've been packing these stories around for a long time, and so I decided just to publish them. They're written in the style of Roald Dahl, Stephen King a little bit. Those are some of my favorite authors, and I've tried to kind of follow their pattern in writing. If I had to pick a favorite of the stories that are in this novel, I would say The Reunion is probably my favorite, because that was really one that, well, a college professor really liked it, and he gave me some good pointers on how to fix it and make it a little bit better. I would say that my favorite. I really like the novella that I started, Sunset Garden. It's written from the viewpoint of a teenage girl who finds out her grandfather's a vampire and how she deals with that information and what it prompts her to do as a result of learning that her grandfather is a vampire. So I thought that was kind of a different take on the vampire novels that were happening at the time, and I wrote this probably 10 or 15 years ago. It was for a writing class. I got the writing prompt and I just started, and it just kind of went from there. So that's what I have out there on Amazon. Read them, review them. I love to read the reviews. It helps me grow as a writer. It makes things better. If you love it, tell me why you love it. If you hate it, tell me what's wrong with it so I can correct the mistakes next time I put something out there. So I hope that you'll give my books a chance, and you'll let me know what you like and what you don't like. Thanks for watching this video, and I'll see you the next time.